Hello, Taurus. This is Imperfect Angel Tarot. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's been an interesting couple of months. Maybe some of you can relate, but I know currently there's a lot of information that's being pumped down to Earth through sunlight, through energies that are not visible to us, and we receive this information and these downloads through our dreams. Very many people I know have been having unusual or emotional dreams. If you too have been having dreams like that, then pay attention to the messages of those dreams, because more than likely your higher self, the universe, are trying to illuminate areas of your subconscious that still need processing, releasing, healing, forgiving, in order for you to continue on the path of ascension. So it's been very interesting couple of months, and there are some new projects that I started that I'm hoping to share at some point in the distant future. But now I'm back and we're doing a general love reading for the Taurus collective. This is a general reading, so it may not be as specific as a personal reading. This is too many cards. I'm going to put them back. So take what makes sense, take what speaks to you, and don't worry about the rest. If you're interested in a personal reading, then my information is below in the video description. I am able to do private readings at this time. This is a timeless reading, meaning that regardless of when this recording finds you, if that message speaks to you at that point, then that is the message that the universe wants you to hear. I am going to, all right, we'll take an extra card. I'm going to speed up through the rest of my shuffling, and I will see you guys on the other side. All right, Taurus. Cards on the right hand side, they are cards that represent energies of your current or potential partner. It certainly feels like a current partner, or maybe someone that you are taking a break from. But this seems very full of history. The left side is your energies. And one thing I want to point out right away is that a couple of things actually. So that I did a couple of readings today, and in your reading, the cards didn't want to come out, right? So even when you saw me shuffling, it just like, especially these cards right here, this deck, there's so many different emotions, and normally they just jump right out. But I went through the whole deck more than once just to get those cards out on the table. So it almost feels like you're stalling, like you are like, you're ready to start something new, but you're not. You're like, so it feels like you are going against the flow, although you're being called to go with the flow with this card right here. But I feel like you're stuck and you're resisting the obvious. Number two, there's strong Sagittarius presence, so you may be dealing with the Sagittarius here. The cards right here in the middle, they're the bottoms of these decks. They're representing what's at the heart of the situation, and these cards, this is the overall energies for you. All right, so, and we have the Fool and Happiness. So it feels to me that you are ready to start a new phase and find your true happiness. I feel like you're kind of stuck, and I feel like you're in a relationship that has not been making you happy for a while. But instead of being ready to jump off the cliff and trust the universe that it will take you to that happiness, you just kind of stay in for whatever reason. And it's ironic that on your partner's side, the overall energy is the oppression. So I feel like in a way that they're like a jail warden for you. So is there something that you are dependent on, something that you need from them, and not having that something is preventing you from being able to pursue what it is that you want to pursue? But let's look at the bottom of these decks. This is what's at the heart of the situation. There's this singing energy first. As soon as I saw that card, all of a sudden I heard the I'm singing in the rain. And I'm sorry that you had to hear me sing. I am not a good singer, but I heard that I'm singing in the rain. So and it felt to me, let's see, the teacher and devoting. So I think you're singing a song of devotion and you're singing a song of happiness. But I feel like there's a certain amount of pretending, because when I heard them singing in the rain, it's that person is trying to look happy, but and look like the sun is out and the sun is shining. But in fact, there are some things that need addressing. You need an umbrella. You need to be. You could find yourself in a place where you feel more comfortable, where you feel happier. But so I feel like there's a little bit of a pretend, but a little bit of a show that you are participating in and pretending that you're happy, but in fact that there are some things that are bothering you. So there are some choices here, so that makes sense why there's this Two of Swords next. Look, so the Two of Swords, the Chariot. So you have a choice, either to take this new journey. You've been wanting to take to start this new journey. It's obvious. We have this Fool, and you are ready to go find your true happiness. But so your choice is to either start this new journey. Look, this is Cancer Major Arcana, this is Pisces Major Arcana. Or, and I've never read this card like that, but with Singing in the Rain, you can start a new journey that you want to start, or you can stand there and wait till it rains so hard that you will eventually drown. Right? And I know that's deep, and I've never read the Moon card like that, but that's just what they're telling me, and I'm not going to distort the message that I'm receiving. All right, so then the bottom of this deck, we have the Nine of Inspiration, Nine of Wands. So what is stopping you from getting in this chariot and going after your dreams, after your happiness? So there's one last push, and yes, and that makes sense. Four of Materials. I feel like you are not you don't feel like you are secure financially to end this chapter. You don't want to be in this situation, but there's something that, I don't know if it's necessarily finances, but you just feel like maybe you've been in this comfortable situation for too long, and you just don't know what it'd be like to be out there all on your own, starting anew, right? But that's the only thing that's preventing you, is just you just feel like you don't have enough of whatever it is. It may be emotional something, but more than likely, since it's materials, it's got to be financial aspects, and to end this chapter. But there's an awakening coming. I see that you're in a very spiritual place, because I see the spiritual advisor card over here as well. But we're going to take a look at your partner's side first. It's interesting also that as soon as I so this card, this breathing, clarified by the Aquarius Major Arcana, the Star card, and then we have the Muse of Emotions. As soon as saw these two together, I also heard another song in my head, Take My Breath Away. It's a beautiful, beautiful song by Roxette, and I know it sounds nowhere near beautiful when I try to sing it, so check it out. But it's one of the most beautiful songs. It's one of my favorite songs, probably. So I feel like you are their dream come true, and they have been this father figure for you in a way with this Muse of Emotions. They bring you comfort. They bring you not complacency, but they bring you contentment. You cared for, I feel like, right? So they always tell you how much they love you, because we got this communicator energy followed by 10 of cups and the 4 of voices. So they tell you how much they love you. They make you feel loved. You feel like you live in their fortress, in their castle, protected from the harshness of the world. You're able to kind of rest and relax and feel safe there. But at the same time, I feel like maybe you feel like nothing is happening and you're ready for something to happen. So maybe this is just the routine is all to you, but there's something, it's like on paper you should be happy, but you're just not as happy on the inside. And then we have the Devil, Capricorn Major Arcana, followed by 7 of Swords and the 2 of Voices. So this is very interesting. I almost wanted to pull more cards, but right here it's the Devil in this particular deck. The card says rebelling against expectations. So maybe your partner did something, something that's unexpected, that surprised you. It was very sudden, and now they made some sort of a choice that was like very out of character for them. So maybe I don't know what they did. I don't want to speculate, and because I'm not getting a clear feeling. But they did something that was out of character for them. It was kind of rushed, and it almost like they did something behind your back with this sneaky 7 of Swords here, and now. You found out, and now they're faced with a choice, because you see both of you have the 2 of Swords. So there are some decisions to be made, but I feel like although this castle that they're keeping you in is making you feel safe and protected from the harshness of the world, at the same time I feel like you feel yourself like you're a prisoner there. So what is it going to take for you to get in this chariot? Because I feel like this is this choice, right? So it seems like you should be happy in this castle, but your gut, your intuition is telling you that that road is calling you. You're ready to take this first step. You're ready to find the true happiness, a happiness that's not just on paper, but in your heart of heart, you know? So there you are here with the Hierophant card. That's your Major Arcana, Taurus. Sharing knowledge and wisdom. And you share knowledge and wisdom either with the Sagittarius, or because actually I want to look at this, because we have sharing knowledge and wisdom, revealing and embracing the truth. So it feels like right now, based on something your partner might have done, things are kind of like the ball is in your court, and you can tell them what it is that you would like to see. It's not even about what it is that you would like. You know what you would like, but it's, are you going to be completely honest with them? Are you going to use this opportunity to start this new chapter, or you're going to stay with them? I think that you're afraid that you will stumble and fall if you start on this road on your own, but the universe is telling you that the temperance is divine guidance, protection, that your needs will be provided for, and that you will always be guided to calmer waters with the 6 of Voices. Right? You're being called to trust your intuition for sure, right? We have the spiritual advisor, and then there's 8 of Pentacles and Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords. So I always look at this card as this cosmic computer. So maybe you're being called to explore your interest and your curiosity about some of the spiritual matters by searching the web. Their answers, our current, internet is the prototype for collective consciousness of the future. So explore and get the answers to the questions you seek, and that's what's going to give you clarity as to what it is that you're supposed to do, and your path to those calmer waters will be clear and will be shown to you. And then just go with the flow. I think that you have been stuck in this castle, but you're being told to go with the flow, allow yourself just to be guided by your intuition. And the universe is, this is another look at, we have the temperance, right? So this is the the balance of the two things, and the universe will always be good to you. The universe will make sure that you're provided for, you put out good energy out there, and your needs will be taken care of with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Emotions. And I feel like in this particular case, this could be, it depends on what you decide. This could be the balance that will be restored in your relationship with your partner, or with that this two emotions stands for. Or I feel like this is two parts of a whole, and I feel like if you go with the flow, you will find the other part of yourself that might have been lost for a while. And the last card here is we have the Sun energy, revealing and embracing the truth. I feel like you are afraid to speak up because we got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Inspiration. But if you do face the music, if you do have an honest conversation with yourself and then with your partner, then and you can speak openly about your fears, your worries, and just tell them what it is that you're looking for, then things will happen very quickly with this Eight of Inspiration, and you'll be able to be on your way to start this new journey to true happiness. Taurus, I know this sounds like you're in a very, very emotionally charged space. You're singing in the rain. I mean, that's it's hard to be singing and smiling while it's wet and gloomy outside. So I hope you find your happiness, because the sun is waiting for you. The universe is ready to give you blessings, and the universe is ready to protect you every step of the way and guide you to those promising, peaceful, happy shores of the future. If this makes sense, if this resonates, please let me know by liking, and I would love to hear your comments. And of course, make sure to subscribe. You can click on my logo right there. If you are interested in a reading that's catered to your specific details, then check out my information below in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Until next time.